mommy stole from us. Whoa, took you out when I had no money. Only person that you ever cared about was you, that's why it's so funny. You want somebody that'll keep you warm and night to tell me why you acting cold to me. You ain't the only one to blame, the one that made you rich when I bought every lie you sold to me. Yeah, I heard you threw away the pictures, but you still got the memories of us, so I guess that don't really make a difference. Flipping through them in your head, got you texting me all hours of the night. Yeah, you told me that you needed distance. What's the deal with you? You say you want a man that keeps it real, then why you mad when I get real with you? You want someone to pay the bills for you, went from failing you, now I feel for you. Like you told your friends that I'm just not your type. If that's how you really feel, then why'd you call last night? You say all I ever do is just control your life. But how you gonna lie like that? How you gonna lie like that? Look, let me guess you wanna stay friends. Telling people that's how we been. Telling everybody yeah, that we just barely speaking. That's kinda funny, why'd you call me every day then? It's immaturity, you going out the deep end. You just want somebody you can chill and get some drinks with. Cool, then don't hit me on the weekend. Telling me you miss the way we talked and now I listen, yeah.
今日的比赛呢，将是我们的地主新北国王队出战来自新竹街口工程师的精彩比赛。在赛前呢，双方在社群上就已经你来我往，唇枪舌战。今天呢，就将在所有的观众喜欢 Preseason 的粉丝面前，带来大家最想看的比赛。 首先介绍客队新竹街口工程师篮球队登录球员名单。球衣背号6号陈建恩，8号朱云豪。 9号田浩，24号郭少杰，球衣背号52号龙义生。接着会介绍的是新竹街口工程师篮球队先发5人名单，球衣背号4号高国豪，5号宋宇轩。 12号李佳瑞，36号林怡辉。最后介绍的是球衣背号54号吴代豪。新竹街口工程师篮球队总教练林冠伦，助理教练沈星汉，球队顾问陈志忠，总经理高景言，球队领队 Lisa。
Let's
者，你们准备好了没有？好了没有？让我们欢迎在城堡迎接敌人的新北国王篮球队禁卫军。球衣背号2号后卫林世轩。 背号10号微笑射手简佑哲，背号11号 KJ 洪凯杰，球衣背号28号 Steven 张文平。 这次介绍的是球衣背号1号 Mason 李迎峰，球衣背号15号前锋曾宇豪，Number 25背号25号中锋聂欧马。 接着介绍的是新北国王篮球队先发5人名单 ，Starting by 背号9号后卫李凯燕，球衣背号3号小敏陈俊南。 背号7号后卫小丽林立人，这边介绍的是球衣背号33号前锋杨新志，最后介绍的是球衣背号6号。 美战士前锋杨继明，新北国王篮球队总教练 Head Coach Ryan， 助理教练陈世念、张可群，球员发展顾问许浩成，体能教练张崇熙，球队经理洪志虎，防务员邱博凯，数据分析师林振宇，总经理 James 毛家恩。
好的，那现在请我们双方球员至场中央握手致意，并先进行我们的大合照。也请各位媒体朋友们，请移动你们的脚步，让我们来捕捉这历史性的一刻。好，麻烦双方球员，麻烦帮我们移到场中央，然后呢，围着我们的 logo， 然后面对我们这边，好不好？面对我们的媒体朋友们。 那我们就中间切一半。好的，好的，打招呼打完了。那我们现在呢，麻烦帮我们移动一下，来，你们在这个皇冠的中央的旁边为界限，对。然后帮我上一个半圆弧形，谢谢。往这边上一个半圆弧形，然后右边国王队也是，帮我来再往外站一点点，围着我们这个 logo，OK 吗？ 摄影师这样可以吗？这个位置 OK 吗？好，稍等我们一下，那我们麻烦帮我们看前面的媒体记者们。好，我们媒体记者们 请问 OK 吗？还有谁没拍到照片的吗？好，来，我们中间黑色衣服的大哥，来，麻烦帮我们看他一下，来拍照吗？来，准备3、2、1。OK， 好，还有哪一位媒体朋友们还没拍到照的吗？都 OK 了吗？好的，那先请2队先请留步，来陪我们做一个开场的动作，先请留步，帮我站着。好的，非常感谢大家的莅临，我是你们今天的主持人，我来自 TC Top Collection。B to a K, Brad to a Ski， 我的名字叫汉弟 Handy Lee， 给我一个最大的暴动声吧 ，Come on！ 好的，请记住你们现在的暴动声，因为我希望等一下你们把最大的声音留给我接下来要介绍的这位。接下来我要介绍的这位呢，是我们新北国王的总经理毛家恩，毛总，请我们的毛总来替大家致辞。
这个球场其实对我来讲意义重大，在这边有非常多的回忆，在以前不管是我们拿过4连霸在这边，然后中华队也在这边打过很多年，那今年有机会成为新北国王的主场，心里只有满满的感恩跟期待。那我们今年的口号是 Crown the City，我们会用球场上的拼劲，还有球场外的回馈，把这荣耀献给新北市的每一位。那谢谢你们进场，今天看我们比赛，谢谢你们的热情，谢谢你们的支持。Let's go Kings！
谢谢我们新北国王总经理毛家恩毛总，也请2队可以回到自己的板凳区做休息，谢谢你们。
them like Drought side. I got the bow side and LL side. And if you act bad, I bring the side. Go and get your money. None of my niggas know some funny shit. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunting shit. DJ Khaled. Yeah. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, beat them in the sky for the homies that ain't naked and my clothes locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying, Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, look all the Ludiac. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, take like a million virgins. Last time on the college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. Yeah.
Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips, in fact I'm counting this. You say with my boobie, tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie girl with my base stuff. I know that it's good, won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down, we playing dangerous. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem, you just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. 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 Who that thinking that he frontin' on women? Get the off my stage, I'm the Sandman. Get the off my, that ain't right. I make a play blowing up your whole life. I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural, I wanna feel some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama couch and polo side. Hey, this is way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from AC. Hey, oh how much is patient. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey, this that great poupon, that AV on that TED Talk. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill it, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest, after all. Tell 'em be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Tell 'em sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so passionate, Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime. You know who league with, I'm Barry Bonds with mine. I beat the buzzer, baby, my stroke is hole in one. You champion. They say we warriors. They say we did it again. Hands high for the champion. We are victorious. We only in it to win. Stand up for the champion. No surrender, no retreat. We take the battlefield over every time. Hey, clap your hands for the champion. We came, we saw, we conquered everything inside. Moment of silence for the champion. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. That's the sound you hear from the crowd when we come through. Screaming. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. You in the town here, can't you tell when we come through? Screaming. Champions, we are champions. Screaming. Champions, we are champions. Ain't nobody handle us. No, there ain't no competitors. No wonder why we are the champions. You read the newspapers, you saw the magazines. You got the internet, but you ain't gotta Google me. My name is up in lights, my face is well known. You see a Super Bowl dancing in the end zone. You see us taking shots of vodka out Stanley's Cup. You see us running out the tunnel looking fired up. And in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm Dale Earnhardt, I'm so Michael Phelps. So many gold medals, too many title belts. I started all state and came up from that. Now I'm a world champ and repping everywhere. Call me incredible, work ethic impeccable. I did it for the decimals and now I can't let it go. I specialize in anything that can't be done. Ain't no more talk about it. Moment of silence for the champ. They say we warriors. They say we did it again. Hands high for the champ. We are victorious. We only in it to win. Stand up for the champ. No surrender and no retreat. We take the battlefield over every time. Hey, clap your hands for the champ. We came, we saw, we conquered everything inside. Moment of silence for the champion.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Did you have a restful summer? Did you keep up with all the off-season happenings? Well, get in gear because the basketball season is coming soon. We're here in Hsinchu Gymnasium for the first stop of the Plus League preseason and the debut of the new Taipei Kings. There on screen is your matchup card featuring the new Plus League graphics for Season 2. 有点意思, something interesting. Well, something's interesting brewing here in Hsinchu Stadium, home of many famous basketball events, but now going to be the home arena for the new Taipei Kings. Welcome back, fans. I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play for the Plus League broadcast. Just me today on a solo cast. On screen now are the commentators on the Mandarin side. On the right, Zhang Yaozong Eddie and UBA Championship coach Chen Ziwei, that's Wei. On his debut cast in the Plus League, we'll have more information coming up about all the funny coincidence that we have coming together for this Plus League matchup. There on screen is general manager for the new Taipei Kings, my former partner, the Plus League English broadcast, Mao Jiaen, James Mao, putting in a little extra work with the chairs, making sure everything's just right. I see all the fans in the chat. It is a solo broadcast, so we'll take care of you guys a little bit. Andrew, I see you. Remember you guys from last year. 球迷朋友要看中文的转播，当然按另外的 YouTube 直播连接，或是电视按双语即可。For anyone curious, my Mandarin name is Chen Ruien, but that's a story for another day. Tomorrow, for those of you who enjoy the commentary of Coach Benjamin Metcalf, he'll be on for our Sunday doubleheader. As we finish up preparations, let me set the stage a little bit. The Kings will be taking on the Hsinchu Jiekou Lioneers, the 4th place team last season in a 4-team league, but have their die-hard followings and end up only missing the playoffs by only 1 game to the 2nd and 3rd place teams. Now on screen is the 赛制, the season format. In this new season, there will be 15 home games for each team for a total league schedule of 90 games in the overall season. That's 42 more than last season. The first 4 teams in the standings in terms of winning percentage will move on to the playoffs. For the first round, the 4th team will take on the number 1 team, 2nd versus 3rd, in a 5-game playoff format, best of 5, and then the finals will be a best of 7. We expect that to stretch into May and into December. Now, when it comes to the rules with registration, each team, like last year, can register 19 players, but this year, 13 players can be on the active roster. Now, there have been clarifications that an overseas Chinese Huai can be up to 2 players, or 1 Huai and 1 what we used to call Taiwan University student exception. That's 2 per team. And teams can use their rosters and registration unlimited times, but for import players, when they're registered with any one team of the Plus League, they cannot go to another team. That's a clarification. And the most important thing that kind of elevating this league to the professional level, there is a registration and trade deadline. That is March 25th at 5 p.m. in the year 2022. Starting lineups coming up soon. The Lioneers only registering 10 players for this game. Got a few injuries going on, and they will not be playing any of the imports, neither will the Kings, but they're going to be testing their guys out. I had a chance to chat with Coach Ryan Mershon during the week about the rotations. He said they'll try to get a lot of guys in, test out the rookies. Important for him, and his expertise is getting game film. Lioneers debuting a new dark uniform with some trimmings down the side and the round logo. Coach Greg and his lineup, Guanlun, hoping to improve on that first season. There's their starting lineup, starting with the top to bottom. Gao Guohao, Oscar, Song Yuxin will be playing the shooting guard, and Li Jiarui, their captain, will be at the small forward position. Li Yinghui, new addition to the team, and at center, the veteran Wu Daihao. For the Kings, Li Kaiyan will start at guard next to Steve Chen Junnan. Xiaoli Lin Liyuan will be next to him, followed by amigo Yang Jiming, and starting at center with Yang Hsinchu. A year after injury, there's our first tip, and we're off. Lin Yinghui, longtime veteran. They say they're going to count on him, especially in the Plus League with only 1 import in the 4th quarter. Pass a little bit too hard. There'll be a turnover. Well, the fans are enjoying the new graphics and the new look for the Plus League. Going with a little bit more arcade gamey thematics. Amigo, the Xiaoli from the left wing, his shot, off board and out. Trying to go down in transition. Wesley with a Euro, blows the layup. Fans, let me remind you, there's a fang chang. When you blow what you shouldn't, get a layup. Fans a little bit slow to get in the arena. It is the first time the Kings are playing on the floor and also operating home arena. There are all some learning experiences that need to happen. Amigo waves off the screen. He's guarded by Lin Yinghui. Will take the 3 off iron. Kaiyan's there for the rebound. Will be Chen Junnan. Get it to him on the baseline. Interior pass. Yang Hsinchu can't finish. Oscar will push it across the timeline. Lin Yinghui to Wesley with space and blows another one. He ends up on the floor, getting back up. Numbers advantage. Amigo down low. Steven with the first 2 points in the Kings preseason history. Lioneers setting something up. Have a little size advantage. Now an offensive foul on the turn. Couple turnovers and a few missed layups. Not a good start for the Lioneers, but we just began. Welcome all you fans for the broadcast. It's the debut of the Kings wearing their royal yellow uniforms. The Lioneers debuting a new dark set. All the starters are in, and Amigo 0 for 2. There's a rebounding foul. Shin. No, go the other way. In fact, it's Ling Liren Xiaoli who commits the foul. Shin goes by Leon, who was dealing with ankle issues last season. Controlling things. We're trying to get Wesley down low. He has a size advantage. Active hands, though, and another turnover. Amigo there with a help. Poked away. Let's see what this loose ball turns into. Oscar with a steal and the easy lay-in. The top steal in the domestic player roster in the last season and Rookie of the Year gets on the board. It's 2-2. New speed, Hsinchu, Xiaoli. This is not where they have the advantage, and there's a block by Evan Li Jiarui. Player down on the floor. It'll be a blocking foul. Another look at that one. The aggression wins out. Remember in last year's Lioneers debut, Oscar had 6 steals and caused a lot of turnovers in their victory against the Dreamers. That was back in Hsinchu for the first action ever in Plus League history. This year, the season will get started a little bit earlier, but team operations you can consider starting later. There's a foul on the floor because of COVID-19's local infections here in Taiwan. So all the teams had a different off-season than they wanted to. The Lioneers having a little bit more control over Hsinchu County Stadium. Got to do individual workouts a lot. Evan baseline. Up against resistance. Couldn't get the shot off. Meanwhile, the Kings hired Ryan Rashan, who's last year spent in Vietnam. Stevens 3, too strong. Little slipper on the floor. Lin Hui goes by Ryan, R-Y-A-N as well. That'll be a turnover. Greg Ling Hui talking it over with the referees on the side. You can see a little bit of extra hands in there. There's Coach Rashan on the sidelines. He told me the plan was for him to arrive in July. Start working the team with a full offseason. There's a through pass, and it'll stay Kings basketball. One of the new referees, Pang Yunhan. Last season, we went with 12 referees in the Plus League, and been told that there will be 9 new ones to help cover a lot more games. And heading down to Kaohsiung, one of the other new teams. Kind of loose with the basketball. It's slippery, and there's turnover by Li Kaiyan. Leon was there with a stop. Li Kaiyan goes by Kyle, a all-SBL player and all-defensive player. Oscar at baseline. Leon finds space, banks it home. Nice connection there by 2 smalls. Migo trying to get on the board. Loose with the basketball, the highest floater we've seen today. She's just still struggling down low. Finally puts it in. So tie game at 4 apiece. Wu Daihao can knock down the 3 off target. JJ Chinyoto is in the corner. He's fresh in the game and overruns the rebound. Luckily that Leon misread it. It's out of bounds, King basketball. Kings got 3 rows of what they call courtside near on the floor. Meanwhile, I and all the English commentators will have the benefit of being in center court. Nice perks here in New Taipei. Shot clock running down. Kyle to the basket, to the corner. Steven, his shot, no. Still searching. Lioneers try to answer. Down low, that's a through pass. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and Amigo with the lay-in and the bucket. Free throw coming up. Cayenne, only 5'11", but one of those guys people are looking forward to winning a dunk contest someday. There with the assist on the fast break, and Amigo, everybody's familiar with him. Knocks down the free throw. Was an all-plus league first-team player last season with the Dreamers. His career started all the way back in 2003, one of the very first SPL players when that got started. Opening down low and a nice oop. From big to big. That time Ling Hui with assist. Ryan to Wesley. The Lioneers have some of their imports right now in quarantine. Steven with a lane, and the lane with the left hand. There's Leon through contact, no call. Kings coming quick. Speed is key for them too, and miss, and Amigo, little Butterfingers. Oop, and stop at the rim. We got the high flying act going on here. 1-3 by Amigo. The Lioneers not in any hurry. Guys who are hurt include Ling Yi and Xiao Sun-Yi. There's a bad miss. But a timeout on the floor will give us a break before we get back to the first Plus League preseason game of 2021-2022. For more information on the Plus League teams, the regular season schedule, and more, visit PLeagueofficial.com. Welcome everybody back into Xinzhuang Stadium. Welcome to all of you in the chat. There's no hard rule about imports not playing in the preseason, just that these two teams don't have it in their plans, or their quarantine and 自主管理, self-health management is still going on. None registered for today, but we look forward to them maybe in a future preseason stop. Next week in Kaohsiung, and 2 weeks from now at NTU, where the Plus League hosts the Guanfang, the officially hosted preseason stop. Welcome viewers from everywhere. I've seen LA, I think I saw North Dakota, the Philippines. Basketball is international. Steven featuring some bleach blonde hair. I've never seen that in college. Where he played at the Guoti National University of Sport. Leading all scorers so far in this game is amigo Yang Jingming, 2 for 5 on the afternoon. He'll bring it up court. Number 1, Li Yingfeng is going to be setting the down screen for Kyle. Kyle into the basket, no resistance, and blows the layup. Elliot's in the game, so is their new addition, Guo Shaojie, number 24. Tian Hao is in the game as well. Forces a pass in there, and there's enough defense to thwart the shot. There's JJ, MVP at the high school level and at the university level. Be a lot of competition here in the Plus League. Last year, Chen, Zhang Zhongxian was the inaugural season winner. From the corner, Li Yingfeng. Slap right to amigo. Now there's JJ, short. First overall pick, Zhu Yinghao. He's in the game with the rebound. The basketball trying to find room. Fires. Nope. So it's a 12-6 lead for the Kings in the early goings. Let's not forget the Lioneers with a furious comeback against the Dreamers. There's Kyle with his 3-ball. So on the Mandarin broadcast, Chen Ziwei, as the ball is deflected, hung on to by the Lioneers. Chen Ziwei is the coach at the University Zhengzi Daxue, the champions in the last UBA season, as Guo Shaojie rails in a 3 from the left wing. Three of his players were drafted by the Kings. We haven't seen any of them yet, including Kai Jie, Neomar. There's a bucket by JJ. And Zheng Yunhao. A lot of his players are actually in the stands, sitting right behind the Kings bench. And there's a timeout on the floor.
Let's go.
This is not the first time we're seeing the Lioneers. They hosted their Masters game they called the Da Shi Sai. Showed off their team against 3 collegiate opponents, then 3 professional teams who were just starting. For their team, the Hsinchu native Calvin Chen Lihuan has departed, and in his place, shooter and Guo Shaojie,
You guys
who was
need to
on the
come in
floor
with
before
energy.
the timeout.
Run the floor, see if we can get a couple.
He came from the Braves. Meanwhile, Lin Hui came from the SBL. And of course, we mentioned Zhu Yinghao, first overall pick. So 3 wings, hoping to add to their shooting prowess. Lioneers won all 6 games in the Masters game, that challenge series. Led by head coach in his second year at the pro level, Lin Guanlin. We call him Greg Lin. Last year, their saying was, "Like 跟我疯," kind of go crazy with me, is a rough translation. We'll see if they're a little bit more disciplined this year. Meanwhile, on the Kings bench, Omar next to Steven Bouchard, Mason Li Yingfeng.
I set him the screen, and if
Let's see who they come out with the break with. Ryan Marchand. Say he's a Northern California native, just like I am. Big Oakland Raider, now Las Vegas Raiders fan. Like I mentioned last season, he was in Vietnam in the VBA. Interesting enough, with a expansion team, the Dolphins. Nha Trang Dolphins didn't have a great season, but Coach Ryan Marchand was voted the coach of the year. So Kyle, JJ, Steven, Mason, and Omar on the floor for the Kings. Omar seeing his first action, getting coached up by Quincy Davis a lot. Davis, we don't expect him in the preseason yet. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, we got Elliot, Chen Chen, Tian Hao. Guo Shaojie, he goes by Jay. Now Rong Yishen center from Taiwan Normal University. Last year was a rookie. He's in, along with Zhu Ringhao. Fire from top, a little off. Cayenne hasn't took a break yet. Omar from the high post with a handoff. Steven, his shot is pure. Steven Gashar spent time last year at a level 3 pro team in France. Previously in Taiwan, started his career with the Jiutai basketball team in the SBL. Now Tianhao frees himself for a shot and answers. You find more information on the players featured in the Plus League publication, expected to come before the season in a little sneak peek in a newspaper form. Cayenne foot on the line. A lot of bodies in to rebound. Tianhao up front. Pull it back. Moving Elliott to Jay. No hand in his face and knocks it down from downtown. Making it a 5-point deficit in the first quarter here. The first game of the Plus League preseason. Now Mason, like I mentioned, is dealing ankle issues during the summertime. He comes back with a 3 of his own. Scoring picking up later part of this quarter. Tianhao was the first player out of Tsinghua University. He left school early. Was the first pro from that time. Elliott now from the left corner. Missing. It was just a short few years ago where they were playing the second division. But then the team, the alumni, decided to sponsor them. There's an and one by Kyle on the left side. Looks like Lioneers with a foul. Controlling this foul count, important. Trying to challenge the shot, a little late. Anyway, so Tsinghua University down at the tip of the brown line for the MRT Taipei Metro in the Wenshan district. So Kyle at the line. Steven with an easy board for the Kings. Dash again to Ryan, forces up a wild shot. A screen to the face, Kuosalje on to Kyle, but Elliott can't get free. Now he's open, and 2 for 2. Minute left in the first quarter. Kuosalje make that 3 for 3. Beyond the arc. Backdoor and JJ from Mason. Anyway, back in the game. Had a shot opportunity, but passed it up. Now the Lioneers, who's shot the 3, spins. A little off with the layup, a lot of contests. Now Omar bringing the ball up. With a little errant pass though. Kings control finally. Fans finally filing in. Pretty full on the sidelines, a little bit work to do on the baselines. Mason with a 3, there's some bodies on the floor. And now, they're calling it a jump ball. Undetermined by the referees, they're gonna talk it over. Usually, Lin Guanlin, the more eager communicator with the referees. We'll see it on the screen ourselves. Well, both teams are on top of it. Maybe Elliott had the best look at it. With 10 seconds left, the call will be to the new Taipei Kings. Leading by 9, but it is after all a preseason game as they get the floor wiped. Out of a stack. Lee Kai-yin, KJ, the 3rd overall pick for the Kings. Not involved with this possession as the leather sounds and 3/4 court shot off the backboard, no good. English commentary is back. As always, I'm Ryan Chen, providing you the play-by-play. Like the stream if you missed Plus League basketball. We'll be going to a break, and the second quarter coming up.
好的，那我们第1节已经结束了。那接下来呢，让我们欢迎新北国王啦啦队 Queens。OK， DJ 上 Drop the Queens。
번쩍 세상을 흔들어 Hey listen love me listen love me Hold me listen love me listen love me 내 차는 attitude 한번 더 줘보고 The loudest in the room Just say listen love me listen love me Hold me listen love me listen love me 내 차는 attitude 한번 더 줘보고 The loudest in the room
Yeah。 非常感谢我们的 Queens， 再次跟各位宣传一下，今天在我们的赛后呢，会有我们求新签名的活动，请有兴趣的朋友不要错过哦。
Welcome back, everybody. Our PSA that Taiwan's doing much better with containing the COVID-19 local infection we had earlier in the year, but for more information, visit cdc.gov.tw/en for more information, vaccinations, statistics, and everything else to keep yourself safe. Welcome back to the broadcast. Somebody asked, how do we get the English names for the players? Well, we asked for it from the teams when they submit their rosters. A little bit of a bump in the arm. Stephen Gashar down low. We got one new referee officiating the game. All of them in all the games from now on will feature the referees wearing what is being called the little black box. Ryan fires, rattles it out. Wesley poked it away, but it'll still be Kings basketball on the turn. Here comes the Kings attack. That pick not going anywhere. JJ dribbling on Oscar, who was voted the all-plus league defensive team. Fought for a steal prowess, ball bouncing harmlessly out of bounds for the Lioneers. Number 7, Linglian Xiaoli will come in. Last year was a Lioneer himself. Another prolific stealer in KJ guarding the basketball. Move it to the other side. Voted captain by the team and the management is Evan. Aaron pass. And there's the first steal by KJ. Mason to the basket. High off glass. Can't finish. Omar there to clean it up. From Senegal, spent his collegiate career at Tsinchu University. There's a pick by KJ, and immediately Oscar with a foul before the break. New replay of the 2 points by Omar. At the UBA in the last season, only played 90 minutes across 12 games. So that is a very big sample size. Now they're gonna check the monitor, possibly assess for an unsportsmanlike foul. In the FIBA rule book, they have their own management of clear path fouls, technicals, and what NBA calls flagrant fouls are called unsportsmanlike fouls. 2 free throws and possession of the basketball. Looks like it'll just be a common foul. Number 19, ref Liingfo. Oscar trying to reach in and get the basketball back. Also with a little bit of an arm tug. You can call it a little bit of an extra timeout for coaches on either side. Still inbound. So 2 rookies from Tsinchu. Mason will try again from the wing. Bouncing out. There's Oscar with a rebound. There's a lot of jokes in the comment sections during the Masters game that Oscar is getting double-digit rebounds all the time, turning into Westbrook. Ryan down low with position around Steven. Steve-O, they call him at the team. Not a lot of effective action going on. Mason on the baseline. Steven, the late possession and a steal by Oscar. Without numbers and called for the travel. He must have thought he got hit on the way there. Might have been, but there was a numbers at disadvantage with a dislodge and former teammate Xiaoli getting in the way. Trying to be the aggressor. Lioneers still down by 9. We'll go to a break. Back with more answers to your questions from the Plus League broadcast. Tomorrow, Sunday, November 7th, is a doubleheader. At 2:30 p.m., the Taoyuan Pilots will play their first preseason action against these Hsinchu Lioneers. Then the home team, the New Taipei Kings, take on last year's champs, the Taipei Fubon Braves, at 5 p.m. Tomorrow's broadcast on the English track will feature Coach Mai Banda, Ben Metcalf, will be joining me on the commentary. I haven't worked together since the Game 4 of the finals. Courtside is CEO of the league, Charles Blackie Chen. Yang Hsinchu with a nice pass by KJ. Li Lidun get open with a contest by Evan. There's another rebound by Oscar. Deep pass all the way out. KJ overran it. Jie with a spin move bumped the rookie Zheng Yunhao out of the way for the turnaround bank shot. That was pretty sweet. So far in the early goings, Kings 4 for 17 from beyond the arc, but that's what they want to be as a smaller team. Hsinchu with a right-handed hook. Talking to the coaches, he was having some trouble finishing. He's going to play the number 4 position on a considerably smaller Kings team. That's how they want to play. And James's first soundbite. Nice oop. That time Wesley to Evan. General Manager James Mao was saying they wanted to play 5 out a lot of times, so it's natural to have smaller floors. Liren off target. Ryan, pump fake. Got the foul on Xiao Li. Perfect pass and a perfect finish. Another big-to-big connection. Evan Li Jiarui, when he first got to the pro level in the SBL, a lot of times teams were playing him at the 5. As the fans, you can see, not quite that thick as a traditional center. He's got some skill. Had his ups and downs last season. There's an errant pass, and Ling Sixuan on for the first time, number 2, also from Normal University. Same as Lioneers in his rookie year. Steve-O rattles it out. A little bit of a scoring drought for both teams. Jie off the handoff, down low. Nice find, Wesley. Throwing off the dimes. That's 8 assists for the Lioneers. 2 for the big man. Hsinchu with a mid-range, all the way down. Ryan will bring the ball up. Meanwhile, Ryan Chen, sideline for the solo commentary. There's another high-low. Steve-O read the pass. Nice tic-tac-toe. Hsinchu gives it up, though. Liren down the middle with a right-handed finger roll. Liren with the most famous saying from last season during a not very enjoyable back and forth against the Pilots while he was with the Lioneers. 观众哪爱看这个比赛? Why do fans like this basketball? A little chippiness going on at the end there with a lot of extra fouls. But former teammates with James Mao back in the Puyin days. Working isolated on Evan with a step back. Couldn't get it. 2-on-2, Oscar to the right side. Jie laying it in. The Kings caught sleeping there. To the corner. Yuhao with a bank 3, no. 2-on-1 opportunity and basketball on the floor and out of bounds. But the Lioneers doing a good job pushing the pace. Lioneers a little bit short with their rotation, having only 10 guys registered for today's active roster. Elliott, Yuhao will come on. So will Lioneers from Macau. Called Taiwan Normal University, also known as the Teachers University in Taipei. And in the cookie jar, Tu Yunhao out of Jianxin Technology and Science University, first overall pick, the only selection by the Lioneers in the draft. They selected ahead of the 2 new teams. Migo will inbound. Liren will reset for the mid-range. High arcer, and it's good. Knocking down 2 of 7 so far. Looking a lot more at ease. Now driving, finding a lot of attention. Will break that shot. Migo with the lane, through pass. Hsinchu going in with the standing block. One of the easier ones he'll ever get. Probing is Elliott, giving Hsinchu an opportunity. So the thing about veteran Chen, not only aggressive scoring the basketball himself, but also in a turnover. Hsinchu couldn't get it past Daoguohao Oscar. Anyway, I was saying Elliott, also a very willing screener for his teammates. This year with the deputy captain role, we call it a 副队长. Maybe borrowed from hockey, that's the A on the left shoulder. Evan from the corner, 2 points, no good. Migo closing in the space with a step back, 2, no. Lioneers pulling the score a little closer, down by 6. Way deep, and all net, Hsinchu. Getting caught sleeping a little bit. After some early buckets, Yang Hsinchu. For those of you who love the slam dunk comments, getting the Sanjing So kind of treatment. He had long hair when he initially signed. There's a back and forth, and he lays it in. Well, Sanjing So is listed supposedly at 184. Another one. Key check is good by Hsinchu. And immediately we got 2 substitutions, 2 of the starters sitting by the scorer's table. Zixuan almost giving it up, and Guohao getting pumped up for the suffocating defense he's been playing. Welcome to the 2020s of basketball. I was going to say the 21st century, but we have a long way to go. Pass gets through, Amigo from the top, and settle things down with a 3 of his own. Nanjimi played, by my count, 7 seasons in the mainland of the CBA. Give and go for Elliott, he rails in the 3. Here we go, folks. Looks off a shot, gets the foul, won't be a continuation yet. Elliott with the hand check. Put that one in the arsenal for your next horse game. I wonder, fans, is there a Mandarin equivalent of horse? Thanks for Jalai joining in. See you in a future broadcast. Oscar playing the D on Kyle. To the corner, Steven. Shot fake with time. And off. Widest opportunities you'll ever get. With a push shot. Looked off the shot and got the second. A lot more fun right now. Lioneers. Make that 7 points. ISO Evan on Amigo. Going middle, going through. A little bit of hand action before the layup. In the face of a long arm center, Xiaoli. So 45-40. Yuhao off the curl. With space. Blows another layup, but there's Evan. Powers his way to the hoop. He's not physical enough. Missed steal attempt. Here comes Amigo with the mid-range. Another miss. So after leading the first quarter by 9 points, Lioneers 24-18 in the second frame. Slipper with the basketball. Evan to Elliott off the deflection. That would have been a nice one for the highlight reel. Loose basketball back to the Lioneers on the long rebound. Maybe the last possession. Miscommunication. Turnover, Kings basketball. Substitutions as JJ will come in for Xiaoli. Meanwhile, Guo Shaojie will come in for Elliott. A little defense and offensive substitution. "20 seconds on the clock. Steven with space, choosing not to shoot. Trying to put on the dribble moves and blocked. A little bit more on the body than what happened up top with the basketball. Looked like Williamson, yep, was into the body. A couple personals for the big man from Macau. Wesley will take his place as there'll be free throws for Steven. It's a little confusing too because one of the Kings' front office employees is also Steven. Steven, Steve-O. To the left with the first free throw. Steve-O in the backcourt, marking Zhu Yunhao. Second is way short. 7 seconds for Tianhao. Now to Guo Shaojie. Into the body with a mid-floater. Doesn't go down. A 3-point lead for the Kings. Now some things are fixed while the Lioneers made a big improvement first quarter to the second quarter. Thank you fans for tuning in to the Plus League preseason. Don't forget, December 4th will be the regular season opener. We'll go to a break before some halftime entertainment.
没错，但是我们中场时间呢，就会有我们的中场表演。我们中场表演也是非常的精彩，我相信刚刚各位都是看不过瘾的。好，那接下来呢，让我们欢迎新北国王啦啦队 Chris 全体队员带来的表演。OK, DJ ready? Okay, DJ Sam got the queen.
Attention, please. If dancing is not your thing, please step aside. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you make a dip, 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 dip? Can you make a dip, 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 make a dip? Hey, baby, I just got one question. Can you make a dip, 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 make a dip? Hey, baby, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, lick a lip, lick a lip. Yeah, baby, I just wanna see your G-string just disappear. So I just got one question.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Baby, 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 baby.
Yeah, make some noise for Queens! 好的，好的，麻烦 Chris 也帮我们往这个 logo 的尖端再帮我们稍微往后推一点，也请我们工作人员麻烦帮我们给 Queens 的麦克风。好的 ，Chris 啦啦队真的是实力、美貌兼具的一个啦啦队。首先呢，那先请我们的队长来婷婷向全场的球迷自我介绍。
Hello， 现场的球迷们，大家好，我们是新北国王 Chris。我是新北国王的队长婷婷。那我是一个土生土长的板桥人，这里有没有板桥的朋友？哎，欢迎到我们家吃个牛肉面，谢谢。大家好，我是 Chris 小绿，绿色的绿，有没有中南部来的朋友？举个手！哇，欢迎你们来到我们新北主场，请继续支持我们新北国王。Hello， 大家好，我是小文。那很开心呢，这一季呢能够加入新北国王的啦啦队。那希望大家呢能拿出100分的活力，跟我们一起为球员们加油，好吗？好。Hello， 大家好，我是入驻你心的 Luna。新北的朋友在哪里？耶，让我们新北
Welcome to halftime, everybody. I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play. Right now, during our halftime, joined by Phil, one of the more important persons putting together this King operations. Welcome on to the broadcast, Phil.
Thank you for having me, Ryan. I'm excited. It's our first game here.
I think fans are kind of interested. What is it like starting the Kings organization from maybe in the springtime, getting the process together, and then through the summer and the product you have now?
I think because I'm in the startup venture capital space, so I approached it like that, and so I hired a team fairly quickly. We have 7 people right now doing everything from marketing to social media to biz dev to printing all these jerseys and T-shirts. I would just say it's like any other startup journey. It's been a lot of fun. It's been stressful at times, but it's just like any other startup. You got to do everything. Every person does everything. Yeah.
Now, you yourself are a basketball fan. I've seen you shoot. You're a pretty good shot from the outside. Tell me about your personal basketball fandom.
Yeah, I've been a huge fan. I played myself. I actually played in the Yaqing when I was in Taiwan, but because I had a U.S. passport, I couldn't join the team. I was actually playing for a professional team, with a coach named Peter Pontak.
Okay.
He was the coach of Hsinchu.
Yeah.
And then he recruited me to go play at Skyline in South San Francisco. So I joined his team when I went to college. So I played in a Division III junior college.
Very nice. Now, let's talk about the Kings team organization. What are some of the tenets and what are some of the emphasis you guys have for, team culture?
Yeah, I would just say, you could tell from our coach Ryan that, he's playing a lot of the rookies. You got to earn your time. It's not this 学长学弟 kind of elder kind of young guy. So he's giving everybody an opportunity. I think today, playing so many of the rookies, it gives all of the rookies hope. They have a chance to play for a spot. So yeah, it's been a different culture because you bring Western kind of meritocracy rather than more traditional kind of mindset.
Very good. Let's pull the things back in a little bit of overall perspective. What is maybe a quick tip that you have for the Taiwan basketball industry and professional sports growing in Taiwan? What are some of the tips? Because you were involved with the Plus League last year.
Yeah, I would just say like experiment with different things. Like this year, we're gonna you'll see we're not just focused on basketball. We're focused on the whole experience, right? The whole customer experience coming in. They're not just here to watch basketball. It's a family event. We want them to experience good music, and so we have a great partner in KK Box. They're doing a lot of the production of our music. We're gonna have a theme song. And we're playing with a lot of their, they have a label called KK Farmer, working with all of their labels to bring in kind of a new energy, kind of a soundtrack to the game,
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So Phil, what do you expect out of the second half?
I expect more of the same. I think first half, they had a few, the rookie shot a lot of threes, and number 24, had a lot of threes. I think we should clean up on our closeouts on the threes.
Okay, nice expertise from Phil.
Yeah.
We'll see you around the court. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
team of SOP， 自信是我的球衣，不停锻炼我的肌肉，带领我的球队战斗，永远不会低头。睁开眼看决赛打 NBA， 每个夜店都在放我的 tape。Bowling with grinding, I do what I say。我找到了目标，会拼命的追。Happy my J, happy my cool， hand in my 看我下进 salute， 球场的边界把我框不住，在人生的赛场我不停的 always team up， 哎，看到我们来了，你要快点撤。Now we team up， 哎，把玻璃的规则统统都打破，哎，带着保镖执行任务，开着我的 SUV， 前面2个，后面3个都是我的好兄弟。把的帮们拿的妈的，虽然不是一个姓，有不同想有人同他组成了最强的 team。我们赚的都是因为勤奋。市场习惯不能停顿，没有歇斯底里那些评论，标准目标互联摄像，为了猎物精准。再大力跌倒的都不要快，拍烂身上的土再爬起来。生活是博弈，每天都在写牌，没有时间回应新的比赛。睁开眼感觉在打 NBA， 每个夜店都在放我的 tape。Bowling with grinding, I do what I say。我找到了目标，会拼命的追。Happy my J, happy my cool， hand in my 看我下进 salute， 球场的边界把我框不住，在人生的赛场我不停的 always team up。哎，看到我们来了，你要快点撤。Now we team up， 哎，把玻璃的规则统统都打破。
The stars align for all the teams to come together November 20th and 21st for the third and final stop of the Plus League preseason tour at National Taiwan University Sports Center in Taipei. Highlights from the first half where Phil and I talked over most of the statistics. I can recite them for you, but guys, come on. It's the preseason. Just have a lot of fun. We'll see the rookies perform, including Steven Chen, AJ Song Kai-jie facing off against Du Yunhao, rookie for the Lioneers, and the rookie of the year, Gao Guohao. Only 2 points in the first half, but 7 rebounds. So he probably wants to correct a memorable, fixable turnovers. Meanwhile, the Kings flying away from deep, 6 for 24 from the outside. That's going to be their MO. Meanwhile, only 23 two-point shots. Lioneers playing at a little slower pace, already have 11 turnovers for the whole team. And since the start of the game, got a couple of buckets of his own. It's the first time the Kings operating the New Taipei Hsinchu Stadium, the Hsinchu Sports Park nearby the New Taipei Guardians play their home games. That and more after we come back for the second half of Plus League preseason.
Go up in these stores and tell them who mess with you. You know I take you home, but now you address different. Woo! I ain't tricking, we clicking, I ain't tripping. You sipping, reposado, consider what I say my sentences. I be with hood, Chris and them, or the slime. They shine for Lauren, I been popping back when Papa came out. I be like, shawty, shawty, put that shit on and take a pic. I bet you catch a body. 650, I pull up, they gon' 180 to us. They gon' be hating on us, but you be straight, then I be straight, and ain't no angle to it. Let's do it. Woo! Hey, press.
See the way you're showing now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way to pose. You know your angle. I can't tame you. I can't tame you. I can't change you.
Young money. Yeah. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the f y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over. Alright, bottles on me. Long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball. Y'all thinking, making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it all, Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove. Tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I can teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone. I swear this life is like the sweetest thing I've ever known. About to go Thriller, Mike Jackson on these. All I need's a red jacket with some zippers. Super good Smitto, a package of the swishers. I did it overnight, it couldn't happen any quicker. Y'all know them, me either. But point the biggest skeptic out, I make them a believer. It wouldn't be the first time I've done it going hundreds when I should be going once.
The Plus League season kicks off December 4th at Taipei Hoping Arena, where the champion Taipei Fubon Braves take on their finals opponent in the Formosa Taishin Dreamers, and begins our 90-game journey for the Plus League regular season. The preseason, 11 games on the schedule, showing off the fandom for the Lioneers. Really had a later start than even the Kings. We'll fill you in on that process. Starting a team in this upcoming season was different for the group that eventually became the New Taipei Kings and the Kaohsiung Steelers. Had to submit proposals, written proposals, by April 30th, while the previous season was ongoing. And those two submissions went up to the board of directors, who voted to approve both of them. Meanwhile, the Lioneers joined the board of directors in 2020. Their operations really didn't get started till late May. They had their team media press conference, I believe, in September, before having their preseason games kick off October 17th and 18th. I was there. Jason Tong was my partner for the first two games on that Saturday. Kyle, getting a lot of hands. Eagle from the top with a tough fadeaway. Elliott didn't even feel the bump that was called. Monitor in the big screen here, and Hsinchu a little small, a lot smaller, really. well, talked about during the preseason, or shall we say the off-season. The referee's wearing little black boxes, like I said, recording every whistle. That'll help timestamp how quickly they make the call, who's making the call, and along with game footage, how correct the calls were. 1 for 2 at the line was Ame Zansu Amigo. Back pass to Wu Daihao, who slams it home with one hand. Just a 2-point game now. Flora screen for Steven. But it's an Amigo handoff and thrown out of bounds. Lioneers basketball. That's right, fans in Taiwan, if you're watching on TV. That's Mingsi, 151. Minute into the second half, Lioneers with a chance to tie or go ahead. Cross screen for Evan. Nothing going. So, oop. There's Kyle showing off the hops. Pick for Amigo will lead to an open 3, way short by Kyle Yin, wearing his bright yellow sneakers. There's Ryan from the corner with a bump on the elbow by Steven. He's also pointing to the medium screen, shall we call it, in the arena, hung in the center of the roof. So let's take a look for ourselves. He conveniently went by. Now, unlike the NBA, referees in FIBA actually go across the scorer's table to occupy the trail position, whereas the NBA, they stick around by the scorer's table. And the result of that is you get a earful from the coaches. Oscar putting on the pressure. Fancy between the legs. To the corner, Chao Li. Put on the line. Put on the line out of bounds, that is. Double screen for Oscar. Looks down low for Wesley. Lays it in. Good setup. Meanwhile, Amigo springs free, short with his 3. Oscar behind the screen, off to the right. Getting a little bit of a scoring drought here. Like I said, we don't expect Quincy Davis to join the team, but he, alongside Amigo, huge additions to this new team. And amongst a number of pretty dramatic off-season moves, high off the glass, there is Steven Chen Junnan. First field goal for the Kings in the second half. Oscar, patient, now to Ryan. Too strong. According to Lioneers insiders, Oscar, one of the most active and eager workers this offseason. Interesting, the Lioneers added addition to their coaching staff, including Sam, a personal skills coach, previously working at the collegiate level. Elliot with a little bit of a body pump. Amigo, another 3. Out, there's Kyle trying to get advantage on Oscar, a little shorter than him. Lee Kai-yin listed at 182, Oscar meanwhile 179 centimeters. That's about 5'11" and a half versus 5'10.5". First free throw, a little delayed with the high fives and the sound effects. Still getting used to things here. The Kings operations, they're up by 2. In the lane early. Where's Kyle? So substitutions. Chen was 14 last season, will be wearing the number 9 jersey this season. Meanwhile, Leon, sporting two-tone pink shoes, heads to the corner. Evan on Steven, trying to middle move, got tripped up. Not a lot of fans went anywhere for halftime. A little low energy so far. Haven't had much to cheer for yet for either team. A little bit of an elbow hook and a little bit of a body bump. The 2 fouls in the quarter for Steven Chen. Evan to Tianhao, the horn action. Looks off the shot, back to Tianhao. His look, yes. Lioneers take the lead, 50-49. And a little defensive chant going for the Lioneers fan. Meanwhile, the DJ here in New Taipei turning things down a little bit. First team foul for the Lioneers. Hsinchu with the easy 2, and the Lioneers right back with a fast break. Lian with a counter 2. No pass to Amigo, guarded by the much smaller Tianhao. Got called for the around the back hook. Much smaller guards couldn't stop Hsinchu. Meanwhile, Amigo using the size and body advantage. In the previous season, Amigo among the top scorers domestically with 13.4 points a game. We'll see the Dreamers down in Kaohsiung for their first preseason action. Tianhao driving, hooks it up, lays it a little short. In the wrong place, called for the foul on the rebound. Now the Lioneers giving the referees an earful about some of the foul calls right now. The Kings already in the bonus with 7:06. All net with the first free throw. No subs quite yet. Missed with the second. There's Kyle, though, high above Evan to get an extra possession for the Kings. Swing it to their side. Amigo with Ryan on him. Enough space, rolls it out, though. Here comes Leon again on the left side, met by Kyle at the basket. KJ looking for a teammate. They're going into their offense, but Steven pulls up, way off with a brick. One of those momentum killers. Evan with a spin move, pump fake, and beautiful lay-in. That's what you like to see. The second move. Eagle from the high post. On Ryan, gets by, and Wesley a little late. Lays it in for two, and the back and forth started. Trapped in the corner, Leon gets it out. Under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Wesley thought about it. Easy turnover by Ryan. 3-on-2 to Kaijie. A little late with it, but puts it in for two. That'll be a timeout. Lioneers feeling the lack of rhythm. In fact, actually, that's something on the scorer's table. In fact, will be an opportunity for substitutions.
TV timeout.
After all that, it will be a TV timeout as everybody gets themselves sorted. We'll be back after a break.
Get your money where your motherfucking mouth at. Ay, is you about that? Put your money where your motherfucking mouth at. Ay, is you about that? Put your money where your motherfucking mouth at. What's up, little bitch? I'm in the racks. With a bridge truck, bitch, I load that. Bitch, I'm a king like a playing set. The bitch got a penny, I'm a pair back. Bitch, rockin' up the dick like a jump jack. I'm a king for a ass, I don't think it's flat. I ain't asking you wanna give your money back. You know I got the money touch. I know you wanna walk around like an athlete. Run into the studio like a track meet. And I make fat ass black thing. Gotta try to meet bitches a lately. 1, 2 racks, I'ma blow that. 3, 4, 5, I'ma hold that. 6, 7, 8, I'ma show that. 9, 10 racks, I'ma throw.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Be sure to leave a like if you're watching on YouTube. TV timeout later. Teams are trying to get back into rhythm. We felt a lot of the fouls, a lot of pacing issues.
Stay in it. Stay in it.
In the
Defense on
first
3. 1, 2, 3.
6.5 minutes of the third quarter. Let's talk about the rookies. The Kings drafted 5. Tunjin and Stevens started. We'll talk about out of Taiwan National University of Sport. A lanky guard for the Kings now was a forward, averaging about 9.3 points last season. The top scorer among the 5, though, was Hong Kaijie, 3rd overall selection. Right before him, as the Kings traded with the Pilots, he averaged 13.5 points a game, but crucially 2.3 steals to lead all university players at the first level. He's guarding Tian Hong. Former teammates of Tsinghua University. Nice spin move. It'll be a travel call. Another substitution as Steve-O on the floor, maybe with some instructions. His Mandarin nickname is the Crazy Shooter. Action on the other side though. Kyle, a lot of attention on him. Couple touch passes for the 3, and KJ Hong Kaijie with the make. Kings in there, man D, screen by Wesley. double and a turnover. Wow, to the basket, no resistance. Consecutive buckets by the Kings. They lead 63-54 now. Nostalgia now in the corner, guarded by Amigo. Another turnover. Steven around to the basket with resistance, banks it home. And after a poor run, the Lioneers will call timeout. Consecutive steals. This is actually shaping up to be how the Lioneers want to get stops, causing a lot of disruptions. Now technical as Guo Shaojie getting an extra word in while the referee's on the other side of the floor.
Unless we have anything early.
Marshawn's coaching group includes Lance, Chen Sinian, who's actually in the preseason commentary with the Plus League last year, and that third stop before rejoining the Taiwan beer team for their championship run last season. Unfortunately for them, it was a shared championship as they weren't able to finish their final series. Meanwhile, the Plus League, if you guys remember, was 3-1 when COVID-19 stopped the action. The PA let the fans know there'll be a technical free throw before things get started again. Other coaching changes, including Chen Zilong, Tony, longtime national player. 7 years out of coaching, though, will be joining the Pilots. Meanwhile, Johnny Hsinchu will be his #1 assistant after coaching the Puyan team in the SBL last year. So 20-12 in the third quarter by the Kings. Going into an 11-point lead, which will stay after Amigo misses the free throw. So fans, think of technicals like 5 out of 10 points, because 10 points earns you the ejection. Meanwhile, unsportsmanlike fouls, you can think of them as maybe 8 or 9 points out of 10, because there'll be 2 free throws and possession. Holding foul by JJ. Tian Hao, Elliott, Lo Yingsen, Zhu Yinghao, and Evan for the Lioneers. Meanwhile, Hong Kaijie, KJ, Steve-O, Yang Xingzi, Amigo, and JJ. Poked away will remain Lioneers basketball. I think they got a switch that they wanted to exploit. On the near side in front of us, Tian Hao. Trying to find room with a dribble. And that'll be the shot clock as Steve-O went to the ground. Slow to get onto the floor is our mop guy. Meanwhile, Oscar comes in for Tian Hao. Top scorer for the Kings is Amigo with 14. Yang Xingzi, a little bit to our surprise with our 11. Meanwhile, Guo Shaojie has 13, followed by Evan Li Jiarui with 11. Pick and roll, and a nice spin. Yang Xingzi adds to that total, whereas Zhu Yinghao went to the floor in the screening action. Oscar calls Elliott away. He's got the pick. Nice roll by Norison and a foul on the reach-in. Good two-man game. Four team fouls by the Kings. Lioneers in the bonus for the rest of 3 minutes. Norison knocks down the first. The rookie played in 22 games last season, only 150 minutes. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Back to Amigo. Nice find, Hsinchu. Another finish. I say surprising because we've been told in a lot of the scrimmages the Kings have, he's been having trouble finishing, but with Quincy Davis now giving instructions, much better finisher. Going the wrong way with JJ. Elliott will punish him with the bucket. Any better flow to the game. Double against Amigo will lead to JJ. Driving, kicking to KJ. Commits the foul. Meanwhile, a little bit of extracurriculars going on the rebound. Greg is trying to have the foul elevated to an unsportsmanlike kind of. The Mandarin says against the player, not against the basketball. The substitutions will go on as the referees talk it over. If his arms were longer, maybe it would be on the basketball, but KJ could only get the waist. A lot of the sounds you're hearing are from the fans nearby us, letting them know about, the Lioneers know about their displeasure. It is a long game after all, 2 minutes left in the third. This is the second time in a row they've doubled Amigo. KJ with a spin move. But a 3 seconds call, I believe Omar down low, a little too long. Listed at 205, he is the tallest domestic player. I would love to know his wingspan versus Davis, as Oscar knocks in the shot. Brings the score to within 7. Not a lot of movement. Stevens driving middle with the length. Lays it a little short. Here come the Lioneers. Evan hands off to Elliott. Pass deflected, and he just gets it back to him. Nice hustle. And then Janyota with a reach as Oscar cutting without the basketball. So the physicality elevating with every minute of play in the second half. Carvajal will go to the free throw line. And the triple doink, if you can call it, and out. Was a 77% free throw shooter, which would rank in the top half. Guys, that's not a broadcaster thing. He missed the first one already. Back to the action. Pick and roll. 2-10 now, guys, and slipping through the hands of Omar. Foregoing the 2-for-1. Lioneers will set up for one. Oscar with the mid-range, yes! That time a staggered ball screen on the wing. Don't see that very often. In no hurry, Amigo with Elliott defending. The double comes. And good recovery leads to a travel. They tried to double Amigo before without any success. Worked out that time. Turnover number 10 for the Kings. Lioneers only with 3 steals. One additional possession for the Lioneers. 6.4 on the clock in the third. Everyone in the backcourt except Evan. Ryan receives. Back to Elliott, to Oscar. With contest, but he nails it! Getting a lot of attention coming to me, I don't know why. 2-point game between Lioneers and Kings. 12 minutes to decide the winner in this one.
OK, DJ 上 ，Drop the quiz。
Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
Your Mandarin lesson of this game is Yaso. Roughly translated means up against the buzzer. And now we saw Oscar Kagwahal railing the three-pointer as the third quarter buzzer sounded. The cheerleaders for the new Taipei Kings will be the new Taipei Queens, 8 members of their team, as we see Oscar starting to heat up, trying to will the Lioneers to a preseason victory. They were 3-3 in 2020, trying to start 1-0 in this one. So far in the game, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Emulating a certain Mr. Westbrook, trying to go for a triple-double. So with a lot of momentum, Lioneers will come back on the floor. Ding Guanlun, before last season, was coaching academic level girls basketball, but getting the nod from general manager Kenny Gao. Meanwhile, Ryan Mershon beginning his international coaching career, now finds himself in Taiwan. Fourth quarter started. Saljia to Evan, back to Saljia. Jay trying to back down Steven. Will get the foul. Stevo argue he was vertical. Here's a quick foul by the Kings. We mentioned Gunshar. And his brother, Peter, will be a practice player with the Kings. Two French Taiwanese. He's also spent time in the Hong Kong team with the Eastern. Substitutions for the Lioneers as Wu Daihao will come in for Elliott. Kind of curious how Lioneers were late to come out of the break, but then had a substitution. Anyways, Oscar being aggressive. Might got hit on the hustle play. Steven to inbound. Powell to Omar screen. He's patient with it, tries to elevate. Got the body bump on Oscar. So it was on the hands before the shot, or as the shot went up. Not on the body, in fact. Four fouls on Oscar Galguahal. Too strong with the free throw. Lee Kai-yin, 8 points. With only 1 for 5 from the free throw line and a foul on Omar. Evan, the recipient. Basketball fans across Asia might know that actually the B-League, interestingly enough, they count fouls against a certain player. Found that interesting, never seen that before. So here come the Lioneers. Ryan to Jay. Down low to Wesley. 3 Kings on top of him and 3 seconds on the offensive player. One-point lead for the Kings. Steven driving left, no room there. Might be an isolated possession. Rejects the screen to the middle, early lay-in, and the soft finish. That'll be a foul on Omar, giving Wesley the bear hug. Saw 2 hands For now, just a common foul. Looks like they'll sub him out right away. Mason Li Yingfeng and Yang Xinzi will come in. There's Quincy Davis. Arguably one of the biggest splashes of the free agency. Last year, key figure with the Pilots in their playoff run, playoff series against the Dreamers that they eventually went down to. Now Evan grabbing his ankle. There's a foul underneath. Gonna be a turned ankle for Evan. He's wiggling it around, trying to get the feel in there. Might have landed on the defender's foot. Giving a pound on the ground. Looks like he'll be good enough to go. It might not be a crisply played game, but it is very competitive. Saojie too strong. Guo Saojie's last game was in Hsinchu when he turned his ankle driving to the hoop. Makes a second. In a very inspiring way, when he signed with the Lioneers, said, "You get up where you fall down." Kyle, easy, straight line drive to the basket. Now Oscar will try to come the other way. Maneuvering around three defenders. With a curl, Ryan splashes it. I can't take too much credit for that one myself. So we have Coach Ryan, Ryan the player, Ryan the broadcaster. What happens when you get a populated league? Steven with a tough turnaround off to the right. Back to Oscar. Got an isolated possession for Lin Yinghui. Easy push shot, no resistance by Mason. Lioneers with a more humorous player reveal. Lin Yinghui, they gave him the nickname Lin Yinghui, which means to sit in the rain a little bit. Tough shot by Kyle. Clanks off. Guo Saojie with a little bit of room, but choosing to go physical with space and lays it in over Mason Li Yingfeng. Coach Mershon calling a timeout. 2 buckets, and if you can count the previous possession, Mason appearing a little too thin down low. Lioneers up by 2. We'll go to a break and be back in a bit.
提醒，今天呢，在我们比赛结束之后，会有我们球星签名的活动，有13位新北国王的球员都将会出席签名。请有兴趣的球迷记得在比赛后移动到大门拍照旁边的地方排队。那我们只有限额100名。好，然后顺便提醒，我们在这边工作人员会颁发我们的海报，让你们进行签名的动作。请记得到门口找不到位置的时候，也可以询问一下我们工作人员，他们会指引你们到该去的位置。谢谢。
Thank you all for tuning into the English broadcast. Commentary provided by yours truly, Ryan Chen. Give the stream a like. Fitting that shooter will get the nickname Lin Yinghui. Getting a look at the interior of the arena we are in, Xinzhuang Sports Stadium. Built in 2002, the full listed capacity is 7,125. you go by their Wikipedia bio, but it'll be a little bit less as the very first rows on all sides of the court push back for the broadcasters, some leather NBA chairs, and of course the players. Hand off to Kyle with some space, lets it fly, short and to the left. Got a feeling his long distance shooting legs kind of giving out a little bit. This stadium hosts to the UVA's top 8 finals, as there's an intercepted pass through the middle, all the way, and a missed putback dunk. Here's Oscar for Ryan, and 2 points the other way. A little bit of slip and slide action, but we're all okay. Exciting back and forth. Lioneers gain 2 on the Kings. Deflected pass. Back to the top. Steve-O knocks it in. Oscar left with room and punishes the Kings. Be a long way to the 30 points like his debut the first preseason last year. I don't think any of the Lioneers fans would mind. Three Lioneers in double digits. Oscar with 13. Zhou Yunhao with 10. Guo Shaojie with 17. Hsinchu hands off to Kyle. With room, they close it down quick. And both help side defenders coming in, squeezing the foul. Oh, a tough pass. I think they missed. They called it on the wrong guy. And it was Guo Shaojie on the left and Jia Rui on the other side. That's where 1 + 1 = 1. Off to the right with that free throw. Plenty of distractions. Lioneers fans caused the 0 for 2, but one more Kings possession. Might have been a traveling call there, but uncalled. Against at the layup, Ryan with the block. 2-on-2 Oscar with a tricky shot. No look, flip up and in. They double amigo again. The Kings almost turn it over. They came in with a plan. Ryan with a pick. Evan one-on-one against Mason with a foul and a bucket. Lioneers in total control of this game. Timeout by the Kings. Jia Rui's 9th and 10th points after the circus shot by Rookie of the Year Gao Guohao. A natural lefty flipping it up with the right hand. Feeding to the energy of this game. A very entertaining way, if I might add. Kings with 1 full timeout. Lioneers with 2 on their record. Don't forget, there's the 30-second player call timeout. coming up with under 2
We
minutes.
get it. Let's go. We can run the floor, okay? You're still in coverage. 1 through 4 is a switch. 6 minutes. Chip away. We're right there, okay?
Ryan reminding the team to secure the rebounds.
We can get.
They are down
somehow-
33 to 40 in that department. Meanwhile, the Lioneers doing a better job passing and sharing the basketball. 23 assists, but to go against 19 turnovers.
那个景轩给小丽，给到小丽的人这样子走，让位，辉哥去打，可以吗？一定要挡确实，让小 OK 不要让位，让小丽的人出来，可以吗？好，出来这边以后，小丽会换进来，辉哥 OK 这边。
Once again, the Kings are on the floor first. Lin Lirun, number 7, in for Li Yingfeng.
都抓他这个点，对。pass 到宇轩，辉哥会。
Fans interested in the information on the game, check out the Plus League website, P.LEAGUEofficial.com, where you can find the stats, and soon enough the player rosters will be up there. We have 10 more to go, but comment in the comment section in the chat if that's going to make it to the preseason top plays. That being said, Evan Lee Jiaorui at the line. Nervous flail by Steve-O, but no Lioneers were in the rebound. Migo double immediately. In trouble, barely gets the pass off, but Oscar will come away with it. No looking pass. Loing-sun disrupted at the rim. After a bit of a scramble. And a foul. Song Yu-shin thought he got all ball. But good aggression by the Lioneers, really putting so much pressure on Yang Jimin. They got to go away from him up top. A lot of basketball. Down by 8, now down by 7 after the made free throw. Amigo is a lot of the times their general on the floor, but if he's going to get that much attention, the Kings got to be able to figure out how to break it. Meanwhile, the Lioneers playing their game. Pick from the far side coming over. It's an isolation. Ryan on Amigo. Foul on the hold down low. Kings playing without a center currently. They have Yang Shizhen, who practices as a big. But only 195 centimeters. That's about 6'5.5". Had a year off. Previously was with the Braves. The time they started out in the SBL. One partial season in the ABL, then last year's champs in the Plus League. Kao Hsinchu trapped underneath, no looking pass. Lirun back to him. Mid-range and still got enough legs to fly. Cayenne missing the putback dunk. Small to small, screen and roll. Gonna go to Lin Yinghui once again. Pulls up and no resistance by the Kings. Migo doubled again. Probably got away with a travel. Pick and roll with Kyle. No one there for the mid-range. They go for the steal, but here comes the Lioneers with numbers. They slow it down. They're switch sides. Loinson running out of time to Evan with the air ball. Poor clock management by the 5 guys on the floor. Meanwhile, the Kings only 11 points, excuse me, in this frame, down by 10. Sundrin and Steven will come in for Steve O. And a number of substitutions for the Lioneers, including Wesley and Jay. Guo Shaojie. Looks like they're going to be in motion offense. Spain pick and roll, almost a turnover. Foul on the steal attempt. Cayenne giving the blinking. He got a hit to the face. After a short stint, Lioneers out for JJ. Spent last season with Taiwan Beer, a very deep team. To the corner, here's a shot attempt. It's good. Feeling the energy in the stands. Kings down by 5. Steven screen by Evan. Now Ryan in the corner, off the side of the backboard. Almost a turnover, and it is. Guo Shaojie picked the rookie off from the side. Yoda face guarding Oscar on the far side. Meanwhile, Evan on the much shorter Kyle. Pass down low. Guo Shaojie run out of room. Round 1. All the way to the corner, though. Amigo to Steven. Nice tic-tac-toe. Missed opportunity on one side leads to easy points on the other. Timeout by the Lioneers. They want to talk it over as we look back on some of the made buckets for the Kings. Amigo making the adjustment as the driver without the basketball. Remind the fans that tomorrow, Sunday, will include Coach Ben Metcalf on the color commentary here on the English track for the Plus League broadcast. Taiyuan Pilots face the Lioneers, and the Kings host the Taipei Fubon Braves at 5.
Yep.
With less than 3 minutes to go, it's crunch time.
So he gets it. Come here. 5. Can you come back over the top?
Without footage, the
5's gonna set it.
the huddle sounds probably aren't that interesting.
Hey, defense to offense, 1 possession game. Stay in it. Stay in it. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You guys got that part. Welcome to the broadcast. Speaking of defense, they got to find a way to clamp down on Lin Yihui, Ryan, New addition for the Lioneers, wearing number 36. He's got 13 points. General Manager James Mall. His U.S. home in Texas. Played on the national team here in Chinese Taipei. Actually, interesting, his first season, he was labeled an import with the SPL. Evan with a lane, nice contest, but finishes anyways. Nice execution by the Lioneers. Same lineup for the Kings. Down screen leads to a low post. Double in the corner and the steal, nope. Oscar maybe off his knees, out of bounds, but good pressure by the Lioneers. Doing a very good job executing their double teams with more practice, as you can tell from the game going on. There's Evan with a hang time. Nobody to pass to, but Kyle frees himself. Give and go. Through the hands, a little bit behind him. Up by 5, Lioneers. Trying to get a few seconds off the clock. Lucky for the touch out of bounds, Ryan was up in the air. We got a substitution in. Hong Kai-jie will come in for Steven. Defensive minded substitution, but he's behind the screens, and Elliott hits the baseline J. Down low, there's a nice two-man game. Wesley ended up a little too deep trying to guard the basketball. Assist number 6 for Kyle. Ryan with room, but throws it off. Wesley down low to Ryan. Easy bank shot. What a difference maker, having a forward who can handle and pass. Now JJ from the corner swirls it out. Loose ball ends up in the hands of the Lioneers. Down by 3 possessions. They can't allow the Lioneers to really score at all for the remainder of a minute. Nothing going on. Ryan fires from top, and Evan with the offensive board. That could be the game. Wesley in the corner to Ryan. Takes the off-timed mid-range. So the defender suddenly showing up from beside him. Brings the Lioneers point total to 94. Amigo at the hoop, rolls it out. There's just 2 possessions left in the game. Across the timeline, and this one's just about over. A ferocious fourth quarter effort by the Lioneers. We'll take the 24-second turnover. And the final touch by the Kings, that'll end the basketball game, 96-87. Debut of the Kings, an exciting one. Could see their competitive fire and a little of the chippiness. In the end, the Lioneers hang on to the W. Stick around as we'll have an interview with a member of the Lioneers team before we send you guys out and prepare for tomorrow's doubleheader. Lioneers surrounding Ryan Marchand for handshakes and a bow. You see that a lot at the academic level. Four guys scoring double digits, almost in the high teens, you could say, for the Lioneers. Goggle Hall ends up 1 assist shy of a triple-double. 15 points, 11 rebounds, and the 9 assists to go with 3 steals. So we're told the player actually interviewed is Yang Hsinchu. So Eddie, the play-by-play on the Mandarin track, and Chen Ziwei asked about coming back from a year off from playing. Expressing his the nerves he had for the first time playing in front of a paying crowd. Now asked about his own playing form. He gives credit to some of the most senior members of the team, giving him encouragement. Now asked by Ziwei. Asked about maybe some keys for him to focus on by the coaching staff. Hsinchu expressing his affirmations for his off-season work in the gym, being a good screener and creating opportunities for his teammates. Now asked about the long hair that make him look like San Jingso from the comics. Does he have a change in the heart? Hsinchu expressing it's kind of a mental, psychological change of heart, letting some of the previous year go by and focus on the new. Thanks, fans, for sticking around. Be sure to leave a like before heading out.
I got paper, but I'm great cause I got favors. Boy, I was on the scene, pocket full of green. Used to rock Mosquito, used to sell my scheme. Say I got an ego, I deserve an EGOT. Introvert, be acting like them things can't sing out. Rocket with the beam, I done brought Hakeem out. Say I need my flowers, well cookies come to me now. Bring the DMV up, that they think of me now. Love it or you hate it, but say thank you when I be out, boy. Anyway, you catch me any day, sipping Hennessy. All of my peeps got heavy chains. Who name bell ring? What? Who name bell ring? Like. Who name bell ring? Who name bell ring? Look.
好，在这边跟各位宣导一下，我们刚刚有说今天会有我们的签名活动，那也只有100位，但刚刚我有接受到消息，现在呢100位是已经额满了，100位是已经额满了，所以请大家不要再过去排队了，就到100位，我们工作人员会给你们做指引的动作，好不好？这一次错过的机会没关系，我们下一次还会有机会，所以呢，千万不要气馁。 好的，我们新北国王下次见。我是你们今天主持人汉迪 Handy Lee， 还有我们的 DJ 桑。
Very bad where you live, had that ambition. Told me that I got it. Said I been had it. She said I been broke. I said I been cracking. Now I'm on the scene. Pocket full of goon. First magazine. I was a supreme. I was in the bleachers. Talk about sneakers. That's your favorite rapper. Who was favorite teacher? Who we trying to be? Why I gotta be us? I don't gotta be like, but I'ma always be good. Ain't gonna always be right, but no, my loyalty good. So we quick to speak out, but too speak up, anyway, you catch me any day, sippin' Hennessy. All of my peeps got heavy chains. Who name bell ring? What? Who name bell ring? Like. Who name bell ring? Who name bell ring? Yeah. Lay low, nobody move till I say so. That's me, hermano. We into loons, stacking pesos. I remember plotting in the diner, me and J. Cole. Now we don't freestyle, cause I be styling this some people.
For the last time on day one of the new Taipei Kings crown the city in their new stadium. Well, the stadium that they will collaborate with, the new Taipei City. Their first matchup against the Hsinchu Lioneers, the first preseason game. Ends in a 96-87 victory for last year's new kids against this year's new team. Checking out the combined team stats, the Kings want to shoot the three a lot, but only 9 for 35. Behind the Lioneers, very efficient, 12 for 25. Meanwhile, the Lioneers had advantage on the boards, though they did turn the ball over a few more times. But crucially, their double teaming in that last frame led to their opportunities and eventually winning the fourth 29-18. Checking out the minutes played in the final frame, Oscar Gogwahal, Bijare Evan, and Ryan Lihui. Three guys who played every minute, every second of the fourth quarter. You could probably expect that a lot going forward. Ding Guanlin shortening his rotations even with 13 eligible players during active game days. These things the teams, the players, the fans will all get used to as the season goes on. Don't forget, fans, if you're coming in early, be sure to arrive early. Make sure your COVID-19 registrations are all in check. Early game at 2:30 between the Pilots and these Lioneers. And at 5 o'clock, the Taipei Fluon Braves taking on the Kings. See how they handle their first back-to-back action, a staple of the Plus League and the business model. Fans of Coach Ben Metcalf, he'll be on tomorrow to join me, bring in our well-known professionalism and a little bit of the humor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.